and we are still in the part of the first high-level meeting, Archipelagic and Island State Forum Indonesia 2023, which held here in Bali Nusa Dua Convention Center in Bali. And to know more, we are already with Minister Sandiaga Uno as the Minister of the Tourism and Creative Economy, which we will talk about the importance of AIS Forum and also the several highlights about this forum. Hello, how are you, Minister Sandi?
Thank you very much, Reski, for having me, and thank you, See Today, for covering the AIS Forum 2023.
Thank you, Minister Sandi, and we are very glad that you are able to talk with us about this.
The pleasure is ours, and this is a very important forum. This is the first high-level meeting. Concrete things for us to showcase the forum's ability to fight climate change issues, and through innovations and collaborations that we have been showcasing here, I think we're able to bring the youth, the young generations to take part of climate action.
Okay, and you mentioned about bringing the youth and generations, right? And as we know that not many people knows about this AIS Forum, but could you please tell us from the tourism and creative economy sector about this AIS Forum?
Well, AIS stands for the Archipelagic and Island States Forum. So it is designed and initiated by Indonesia in 2017 and inviting UNDP, United Nations Development Program, to bring this initiative forward. And the collaborations was discussed in Manado in 2018, and we have the declarations of the creations of AIS Forum back in 2018, so about 5 years ago. And this is the first high-level meeting. There have been 5 ministerial meetings, and we have been able to talk on this very important key issues, such as marine issues on mitigations and adaptations, climate change, because we're facing a very real situations, and if we don't deal with it, there will be disasters, and how we could manage to avoid these disasters, marine plastic waste management, blue economy, and good maritime governance. So Indonesia is the largest archipelagic country in the world with 17,000 islands, but there's 280 million people live in Indonesia. This forum brings in also not the big ones, but also the small ones like Seychelles with only 100,000 populations. Not only the rich countries like Japan, UK, and Singapore, but also some of the very, very less fortunate in terms of economic countries. So we're bringing this forum to discuss very critical issues that we're facing now, which is climate change, and we're pushing green tourism, we're pushing sustainable and quality type of tourism, and also how the economy and I guess the young generations will embrace, adopt this new transformations into green economy, which will mitigate the planet from further disasters if we don't act now.
All right, so I can tell that this is very important to elaborate and also for the partnership. So for this importance of this forum, could you please tell us about the partnership that have been done for related to help this forum to be held right now in Bali?
Well, basically we're here because of the works within the framework of partnership. This is not just Indonesia alone. We cannot be here with just Indonesia, but there's UNDP, there are other international organizations, there's also other countries who are supporting this with ideas, initiatives, and there have been more and more innovations brought forward to tackle the issues of everyday's problem that we're facing. For instance, waste management, how we see startups such as Container from Indonesia in the island of Papua have been able to remove 30 tons of plastic debris from oceans, and also another startup, Plastic, that convert tough, we call it tough plastics, that cannot be recycled, like the plastic bottles, into building materials. Those are concrete innovations, and this has led to opportunities and business openings, and have been able to create good quality jobs. This is something that I'm very, very happy and optimistic that our collaborations is concrete, not just high level, but really down at the grassroots level to be able to create opportunities for the young communities, for women, and also preserving culture and environment.
All right, and as we know as well that Indonesia is one of the largest archipelagic country in the world and have tremendous role, sources, and also people as well. So about this, could you please, from the tourism and economy sector, is there any programs that supporting those our resources, our people, especially in this forum?
Well, tourism and in general contributed to 8% of the carbon emissions. We have signed, Indonesia is the first country in ASEAN that commits to the Glasgow declarations of reducing carbon emissions by 50% in 2035 and completely goes net zero by 2060 or sooner. So Indonesia plays a large and strategic role. As the largest archipelagic country, the largest archipelago in the world, we need to take leadership in showing best practices and learning from the best of innovations around the world. Indonesia also are taking leadership in terms of how that the solutions will left no one behind. Everybody will be able to mitigate and avoid the disasters being triggered by climate change. And also, Indonesia's, because of the SDGs that we're committed, seeing that within the tourism and creative economy, there's local wisdoms that we have been able to bring forward. For instance, the initiative on village tourism, that we call it green tourism. This is something that the world is now adopting in various sectors within the tourism areas, so that we could have a more quality and sustainable type of tourism going forward.
All right, and this is the first that held in Indonesia, especially in Bali, right? So is there any beneficial points that for Bali hosting this event, this AIS Forum 2023?
It's tremendous. I mean, after the pandemic, Bali was really needing a lot of help because more than 70% of the island's economy depends on tourism, and more than 70% of jobs here are created from the tourism sectors. The events-led recovery that President Jokowi have assigned us to do started with the preparations of G20 last year, and it helps Bali's economy. And then the ASEAN Summit, together with other side events, have contributed also to the increased support from the events to the job creations. And this year, Bali has shown a remarkable comeback. And 50% of foreign tourists coming to Indonesia have been dominated from tourists who are picking Bali as their first destinations. So this AIS Forum, again, is going to help to boost Bali's economy with our target of creating good quality jobs. And in 2024, our target is to create 4.4 million new jobs within the tourism and creative economy sectors.
Okay, I see. Mr. Sandy, lastly, so we are expecting more to come here, especially for this AIS Forum, right? And is there any hope for this AIS Forum? And is there will be a next AIS Forum here in Indonesia or maybe somewhere else?
Well, because we're taking the initiative, obviously we would like to have more and more discussions, more and more elaborations to talk about issues that are so critical to our survival, which is climate. And we are seeing Indonesia is being propelled into a leadership positions. We hope there are more events, be it ministerial or high-level meetings here taking place in not just Bali but other tourism destinations and MICE destinations of Indonesia. Although some of the meetings also will be taking place in other parts of AIS countries like Madagascar, Seychelles, Japan, UK, Ireland, and we believe that hopefully with their collaborations, more and more events will come here. And every time there's an event like this, a big event, there are a lot of economic movement here. There are a lot of jobs being created. And thank you very much for See Today for covering this. And we look forward for more collaboration.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sandy. Okay, so that was Mr. Sandy, where he explained several highlights about the importance of AIS Forum 2023, which this is the first time that Indonesia held the high-level meeting of Archipelagic and Island State Forum 2023. From Bali, See Today team reporting. Thank you, Minister.